on the text line, Patrick from NLO has become JD Vance. Yeah,
what?
He can't stop talking about the MAP thing.
Oh.
The way JD Vance can't stop talking about blue-haired cat ladies.
Gotcha.
He will not stop. Like, dude, stop. Stop. You're f***ing yourself over. Plus, you're letting other people talk shit about you and then giving me the credit. Like, other people are saying this about him and posting shit. And he's like, Aaron, I'm going to call a lawyer. Buddy, I've just been watching it happen to you. I'm like the Joker when he was in the jail cell. I'm like, who did you leave him with? I was right here. I wasn't doing anything. Everybody else just found out you're a creep. I already knew. No offense.
Yeah.
Everybody else found it out, and I'm just enjoying it. It's fucking great. Numero uno Josh Denny fan says, Josh Denny released Patrick Melton's text. I can't wait to see what happened. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I would love to know more about this, numero uno Josh Denny fan. I have a feeling now that all of this Melton stuff has come out, a lot of people who have performed with him or played with him are going to release a lot of secrets. Stuff that they never really thought was important, but now that it's out there, you know, they'll be like, well, I mean, if you're taking Patrick Melton stories, here's a couple.
Right.
Honky says Josh Denny came out and said that Melton is a gay F word that's too fat to get back in the closet. I mean, the minute they were talking about the MAP stuff, all of a sudden he shows up on stream with a cheap silicone ring on his finger.
Yeah.
Dude, you're hiding something. Citizen M still simping for Melton, but, you know, somebody's got to be Goebbels in the bunker, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to die with Adolf, and Citizen M's that guy. He's loyal like that. Numero uno Josh Denny fan says, ignore the part about you. I think he was saying that to lead him on. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, this is the last I'll speak on this. NLO is on his show lying again. Here's the entire text thread. I mean, Patrick lies better than anyone out there. You can clearly see I stated my lawsuit was after Sean John. Patrick Melton is a lying, closeted homosexual who has been obsessed with me since I left his show 10 years ago. Interesting. Okay.
Wow, he just goes.
Wow. So this is all Patrick? Or is this?
How does that work?
No, I think this is Josh Denny. Okay, and then the gray is Patrick.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I was never fired from Sean John or sued Sean John, you fucking retard. Stop lying on your show. Also, stop back channeling with my friends to try to mend fences, you fucking coward. You've had my number for a decade. Nothing stopping you from using it other than your own inability to own your shitty behavior. I mean, it sounds like so far Josh Denny's got Patrick Melton pretty much down. That site is made by Xander, Mike's superfan, and none of it is based in reality at all. But you're such a miserable gay F word that you give it credence. You're such a miserable waste of talent. I mean, tell him
to have talent to be wasted talent,
look,
right?
Tell him when he's telling lies, you know? Stop using my life as content for your show and make something, you loser. Now, that's not fair. Josh, that's not fair. Patrick is wholly incapable of making content.
Right.
We've seen that. He had like 30 viewers before he started talking about me. He doesn't have the ability, Josh. That's not fair. It's like you're telling a retard to not double dribble. You're being kind of a dick by telling Melton, why don't you make your own content? It's like telling a guy with no arms to roll pizza dough. Like, you're being kind of an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
You're such a miserable waste of talent. Will wasn't a talent agency. It was an ad agency that my friend started. You don't know anything. I mean, again, probably accurate. By the way, I text you this because I'm not trying to do this back and forth shit on Twitter to stimulate views. Our beef has always been personal. Josh Denny, anytime you want to do steel toe, buddy, come on in. He was also right about making April co-host. He said you never should make her co-host. It's going to, it'll never work.
Yeah.
He nailed it. So this is Patrick. Yeah, I wonder why I never tried to reach out, LOL. Boy, that's really telling of Patrick's personality. He didn't want to reach out because he didn't want to be yelled at. That's, again, that kid who was probably abused by his parents or mistreated by his parents in some way, or they didn't love him. He doesn't want to have any private interaction with someone where he knows he's going to be chastised or disciplined.
Yeah.
So that, wonder why I never tried to reach out. Because, again, you didn't want to get crucified because you knew you fucked up. Why would I? You continue to peddle lies about me. Saying that I told you I was angling for a lawsuit. That was a straight lie. The company I sued and settled with was after Sean John. Dude, there is zero basis for any reconciliation when you can't be honest about all the lies you tell about me. You play it off like I don't really remember and then just lie. I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
That's what he does with everybody, in fairness. I've never said anything about you that wasn't the truth or my opinion. You lie constantly and you know it. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Again, all of this is accurate. So then Patrick goes, all right, man, I've said I'd talk it all out 1,000,000 times, but not trying to fight. See, he doesn't want to have that conflict. This is like the Chad Zumach phone call, where as soon as he got bowed up to, as soon as a guy confronted him, he goes, oh, no, and he backs down and has nothing. You're emotionally calling me names and losing it. Oh, there's that Nick gaslighting. There we go. Don't act like you have some sort of superior communication style. Patrick, penguins have a superior communication style to you. He's not saying he's a great communicator. He's saying compared to you, yeah, he's Lee Iacocca. I don't knowingly lie about you. I'm sure I'm wrong a lot. I'll apologize publicly for all this. It doesn't count after you get called out.
No.
After it's pointed out that you're a lying piece of shit. And that's another cope of Melton's. I didn't lie. I was just wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say weird shit about kids. I was just joking. Sure. How come you only clarify that after you've been caught doing the thing or they call you out?
Mm-hmm.
You've had 10 years to do that. You tell Vito you want to make up, and now Steel Toe is getting old, so you start lying again. Boy, I tell you, Josh Denny is on a roll. He's got Melton pegged. Dude, you straight up lied saying I was always litigious. My suit wasn't a free speech suit. It was a wrongful termination suit, and I won/settled. You were there while it was happening, and you know that what it is on the site is a lie, and you peddled it anyway. Sounds like Patrick Melton.
Yep.
And you do this bullshit where you pretend that if I was trying to make something funny for the show, that it's proof that I'm a liar. Like it wasn't ever just trying to be entertaining for the sake of helping your show that made you money. That's not fair. The only thing that ever made Patrick money was me. So then Melton writes back to Josh Denny, all right, man, none of that's true. I'm just older and a different person.
What?
Oh, puke. I for sure up a lot and am willing to own it. You're older and a different person. Notice he didn't say grown up.
No,
so he's accurate there. He's just older and different. Yeah, now I make cup holder jokes about children's vaginas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm older.
And different.
I'm trying to grow and move on and apologize for old stuff. Homo. I don't have this anger around it anymore. Sorry you do. I'll leave you alone. What a bitch. Patrick comes off so bitch-made in this. So Denny says, my podcast name changes are about rights. Had to change the sports show name when we went to censored and back when we left. I had to change it when I put it on locals because of my contact. I left because they didn't do anything they claimed they would. These are all business dealings, and you're smart enough to know that. I do have anger, Patrick, because shit like Xander's site affects every business dealing I have. The more you amplify or legitimize it, the more I have to do damage control. Everyone likes to call me a failure. Oh, this is going to get sad between these two now. But they're also constantly putting the finger on the scale. If I could sue Xander for that site, I would. I've looked into it. But my lawyer has been clear that it's hard to prove it's anything other than opinion. You know that because idiots have tried to sue you. You always say I'm funny, but you also know I'm smart. I'm not an idiot. And then now this is just kind of getting into a girl fight.
What the hell is going on here?
Patrick then writes back to Josh Denny, if I mixed stuff up or misremembered it, then I'm sorry. God, this guy can't own anything.
Yeah.
He can't own a thing. Everything is either I misremembered or I was just wrong. I didn't lie about you. Or like
I mixed stuff up or misremembered. That's the same thing.
He really just has an inability to take responsibility for anything. I don't know everything, and I'm mostly just being funny. Actually, we've all seen you.
Wow.
That's not true.
Wow.
But you're right.
That's a lie right there.
But you're right, and I'm sorry for a lot. Wish you the best, sincerely. Then Denny continues, I toured with Gavin and Anthony for 2 years doing stand-up. My comedy events company had made almost $1 million since 2022. Nice. $500,000 this year with Sam Hyde's tour, which is how I financed my special. Continue to call me an Uber driver is just bitter, jealous bullshit, dude. It's a lie. Continuing to lie isn't an apology. That's true. Melton is one of those guys that when he gets called out, he immediately backs down, but then goes on his show and continues to do it. Because remember, the real Patrick Melton is in these texts.
Yes.
Ever backing down, unable to take responsibility. The fake character that he wants people, his retarded audience, to believe is this, I don't give a shit, I say what I want about anybody. But this is the real guy.
Yeah.
Like, Josh Denny isn't exactly a fucking tough guy. And Patrick's just bending over for him. You were my best friend for years. Oh, continue to lie. This isn't an apology. Or continuing to lie isn't an apology. This is Denny again. You were my best friend for years. You joke about me being a broke Uber driver without mentioning I never asked for $1 of the hundreds of hours of content I gave you. Hear that, Johnny and Matt?
Huh.
Josh Denny never got paid once for doing a show with Patrick.
Yeah.
Just did it out of loyalty and the goodness of his heart and exposure.
He also had 30 viewers.
All right. We do what, 500 at night, 1,100 in the morning? Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, I did you a solid for a while, too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny,
I did you a solid, man.
Johnny, then I'm just talking about you. I Uber drove while you made money off our show he didn't make very much money, that I dedicated 4 years of my life to. That might be worth mentioning. And then now back to Patrick. I don't joke about you being a broke Uber driver. I don't even know if that was true. I said I'm sorry, and I'll say it publicly and say your side of everything. Listen to that backing down immediately. Immediately just backing down right away. Just being a bitch.
He clearly had to talk about him being a broke Uber driver.
Yeah.
It's the only reason it comes up in this conversation.
I don't do a news show, Josh. Nothing I say carries any weight. That's just it.
Your chair does.
Your chair carries a lot of weight. But that's just him. Like, he's this hack who does this thing where he wants to say everything, make it a matter of public record.
Yeah.
But then the minute he has to take a modicum of responsibility for it, he goes, nothing I say carries any weight. You want to play it both ways, don't you, bitch? You can get away with that at 30 viewers, but now everybody's starting to see through your horse shit. You've only got Citizen M and Ian Hawke left. Oh, I can hang myself. I really would. If I were, you're stronger than I am in that case. You're not, oh, wow, listen to this. You're not in a place to hear a rational apology. I appreciate that. I fucked up. So did you. I can't take it back. Again, wish you the best. Dude, a therapist would have a field day with this fat asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, this would be a license to print money. He wouldn't have the balls, though. I'll air your rebuttals to everything and your side. That's fair. Also, steel toe is not stale. Hey! And more has never been happening. You're insane. That's right, mother. You keep that gravy train rolling. I'm the most exciting thing you've ever had. You're dog shit without me, boy, and nothing more. Never has more been happening with me. Thank you very much. I'm the most fascinating thing there is, bitch, and I'm glad you admitted it. The Mike David Red Bar lie. Oh, this is back to Josh Denny. The Mike David Red Bar lies about me have become the prevailing narrative of my career. Well, you guys have that in common. I'm just trying to do my own thing and make good comedy and outrun it. But Mike David wasn't ever my best friend. I never hugged him in his kitchen when he got arrested and thought his life was over.
Oh.
Patrick getting arrested, huh? And by the way, you never hugged Patrick either. You can't get all the way around. Like, you half hugged him. So you piling on is a betrayal I'll never get over. I don't do shit to you compared to Mike David. You lumped me in on it all. See, that weasel shit where he goes like, oh, no, it wasn't anything compared to Mike David. Anything you can do to deflect onto yourself. And then Josh Denny says, listen, I hate Aaron and I love your takedown of him. Hey, Josh.
Wait, he's taking you down?
Josh, I got bad news for you. Ain't no takedown, buddy. When a guy grabs and humps your leg for 2 years and you keep walking, I don't think that's a takedown, pal.
How is Melton taking you down?
All I'm doing is taking him to heights he's never seen before. He's along for the ride, baby. So then Patrick says, you're an idiot. You ran to Mike David twice, LOL. And then Denny says he tried to become Red Bar, and I told him he'd destroy his marriage, and you proved me right. I destroyed my marriage by getting involved in a lot of other shit. Thank you very much. You gays had nothing to do with it. Anyway, not trying to fight. I am sorry, Josh. I got a lot got up, and I'll do better. I hear you. Wow.
All right, then.
That actually makes both of them seem kind of gay, to be honest.